Om Shanti. Hi there, and welcome to the Friday evening meditation. I'd like to continue with the preparation that I talked about last week for the Florida retreat. And the theme of this upcoming retreat, online retreat nowadays, is the secrets of silence. And I want to prepare myself and help others in any way that I can to also find a way to get ready to take in even more so I can absorb more, I can learn more, I can understand more. You know, in times like these, where so much energy is being spent just through anxiety and unknowing and so many questions, all these things take a tremendous amount of energy. See, we're all on a spiritual path. And it's a long journey. It's not just a sprint. It's more than a marathon. It's like a long, long trip. Unpack for the journey. Enjoy the journey. And in the world today, a lot of times on the road, you see a sign saying, charging stations ahead. So this is the new thing. Going to charging stations. And just let's take that right over to what we're doing here. Don't you feel that you need a charging station? Wouldn't you like the occasional recharge on this journey so you continue to be refreshed and filled? Yes, we all need that. And so in the same way that the batteries of cars need to be charged to continue to take them on their path, we need to recharge the soul's battery. I need to recharge my soul's battery constantly so that I can remain full of the power I need to face the obstacles, full of the power I need to move at a fast rate of speed, full of the power to provide a place for others to also join with me and give them a lift. Why not? So how is this done? So first of all, it's by not having any unnecessary burdens that you're carrying around. So when these electric cars are designed, I'm sure so much attention is paid onto weight and to only put in that which is absolutely necessary for the completion of its task, of its dharma, its purpose. Om Shanti. It's good to say Om Shanti at any little place. It's a little phrase I can use, and I, the soul in peace. But it really means also silence. Because that's what peace really is. That's the environment of peace, is silence. Om Shanti. Anytime I utter those words, Om Shanti, I'm claiming my peace. Anytime I utter that phrase, Om Shanti, I'm charging my battery. I'm getting more and more power. It could be that I've never recharged my battery fully my entire life. What a lifetime is, your life is really the extent that your battery is charged. When your battery becomes fully discharged, that's death. So let's stay alive. Let's charge our battery. Let's not waste energy thinking about things that are unnecessary. Right away, the road that I've traveled, I enjoyed what I came through. Maybe some parts I didn't enjoy so much. It was a little bit scary. But what it is, it's not the present. The past is not the present. The past is the past. I'm driving where I am. I need to stay focused on where I am now. Likewise, the future is not the present. And probably at this time, if you're like most everyone else, you're not so worried about the past as you are about the future. You're not so burdened by the past as you are the anxiety. I'm weakened by the past and I'm worried about the future. How's that for a recipe? Weakened by the past, worried about the future. Now, if I stay in the now, which is this moment, where I am now, where I am driving now, the past and the future do not exist. So, burden and worry do not exist. This is the essence of recharging. I remove burden, I remove worry. So silence is the means. Silence is actually the charging itself. And in order to be in silence, I need to develop a practice of being in solitude. That whether I'm in a crowd of people, I can still be in solitude. But also I try to not try to, I ensure that on a daily basis that I have several good lengths of time throughout the day, at least 15 minutes, could even be 5 minutes, where I spend that time with myself in solitude and achieve a state of silence and recharge my own battery. So it's solitude, silence, recharge. Now, part of that recharging process is through concentration. The silence, in the silence, I'm able to begin to concentrate. And when I can concentrate, my internal powers are increased. And my main two powers are my mind and my intellect. When the intellect is burdened by worry about the future, and the mind has the memories of the past, it's not so good. We all know what that feels like. It's not so good. What we want is to be recharged, to be refreshed. That's why people go on retreats. That's why people go on vacation. So just the idea of this pandemic has added to everything because it's limited the choices that we all have to find peace. The pandemic has limited the choices we all have to rediscover peace. Does that mean it's not possible? No, of course not. All I need is the landscape of my own mind. The greatest pilgrimage place of all is silence. That's where I can be a witness and see all the beauty that's in there. And by recognizing those things, I'm not giving power and attention to the things that discharge my battery. It's all about charging the battery and finding ways not to waste the energy. This is the number one thing. This is what the prudent yogi does. The logical yogi, don't waste energy doing that which is unnecessary. And therein lies a key, is finding out what is necessary and what's unnecessary. Of course, what's unnecessary is worry and burden, but maybe greed is unnecessary. Maybe lust is unnecessary. Maybe attachment is unnecessary. Things like this. Because they discharge the battery. They discharge the soul's battery. That's why they're called bad, because they discharge me. This is not the time to waste energy. It's an auspicious time we've gotten a little break right now, especially in this country. Those of you listening know what I'm talking about. So how are we going to use this little extra time we have? Let's use some time right now. Taking a deep breath. And let go. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. This time hold it. And let go. Just by quieting down, I'm more aware of the landscape of my mind. And the gentle breath going in and out is like feeling the charging taking place, like I've plugged into the charging station, and you can feel that soft current as it goes in with the exhales and the inhales. Just being aware. And in this quiet place, I begin to focus my concentration a little more, away from the outside world, away from what I did earlier today, away from what I'm going to do later, away from what others have said to me, away of what I've said to others. Let me experience this moment here and now. I feel the charging taking place. Just a gentle current flowing throughout my whole body. I can feel it up and down my spine, but mostly concentrated in the forehead. Do you feel it too? Just breathe and be silent. Concentrate. Om Shanti. Develop love for solitude. So many beautiful things can take place like that. Don't worry about what you have done wrong. You'll all be made right by recharging. Not only that, but I'll gain the power to change my life, to change the ways that I've been, so I don't have to worry about something repeating because I don't know if I have the strength or not to attain my aspirations. But by experiencing silence and in that yoga, that connection of concentration, it's concentration that connects me to the source. And through that, I'm given the power that I need to change so that I don't repeat the mistakes that I made yesterday. And I certainly don't have to worry about what I might do in the future or what others might do, because I have a place to come to. Om Shanti all. Be happy. See you next time.